So this congregation has been feeding for probably about 30 years now, when most churches would have probably sold and moved to a better part of town. Because of the brokenness of this community, the vision of this church has been to stay put here, and we believe that it's all the more reason for us to be here because of the extreme need. And so this has opened just countless doors for us, getting to come in contact with just people with such physical needs, to love them, and then through that gives us an opportunity to share the gospel with them. And many of the people that are at this church have actually been attracted to our congregation through the feeding ministry. We see ourselves as a mission point, and the idea there is that God's vision for this community is so much bigger than what we're able to do in our own strength. And we believe that God wants to use us in order to open doors for surrounding churches to get to come here and serve and help meet the extreme need of this community. And one of those things, of course, is the feeding ministry.
Don and I probably started working there maybe about 10 years ago, though there have been members at McDermott that have go back to helping out in one form or another with the Main Street Church for probably 20 plus years. Yeah, there are other churches, not as many unfortunately since COVID as before, so there's a need there for more help for them. But yes, normally what we've done historically was we had one Sunday a month, and there were other congregations that had different Sundays a month, and each of us would go down on that Sunday, worship with them, and then we would stay afterwards and then help with the feeding and the cleaning up. You see families that will come, and you'll have even some young kids, and they will actually end up, a lot of times you'll see them come back for a second round to take with them, because that becomes their dinner.
To get to meet people who have suffered so many different things and have, in a sense, been like Job in their trials, and to get to hear their stories, and then for us to be able to unite together. This is truly a special place where the rich and the poor come together and worship Jesus.
James 1:27, I think it is, where it talks about what is religion. You know, it's taking care of the widows and orphans, and that's kind of what we're doing here. We're taking care of those that need it. I would really love to see more members, because yes, us going down helps that congregation substantially, but I think we sometimes forget that we get quite a bit of benefit out of it as well. That's where I mentioned James talking about what is religion. Well, that is us living our religion by going down and helping. And it's just not this ministry. It's, my hope is that every member here is working in some, one or more ministries in some capacity.